The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers marking the 40th anniversary of one of its most unusual and dangerous missions here in western New York. On August 7th of 1986, that barge crashed into the Peace Bridge there. Channel 2's Dave McKinley reporting the Army Corps of Engineers brought back some former employees to tell a story which they remember like it was yesterday.
It was a much better day 40 years ago. Sunny, calm winds and all.
Gary Shafsall, Army Corps of Engineers retired, was inspecting the Bird Island Pier when a tug towing Barge 45 had just crossed Lake Erie from Michigan en route to Tonawanda. Ordinarily, it would have taken the Black Rock Canal.
Problem was, on that date, New York State were holding their Empire State Games, so they had closed the federal channel for the rowing competitions.
The tug captain tried instead to navigate the swift waters of the Niagara River. As he tried to pass between Piers 3 and 4 of the Peace Bridge, disaster struck.
At that point, the current caught the barge. He was sideways, floating right by me. He had the engine screaming on the tug, but it wasn't making any difference.
On board the two vessels were 3 souls and 1 Dodge Ram Charger.
As it got sideways, the deckhand was on the winch motor hanging on for dear life.
He watched as the pilot and his wife left the tug to help the barge hand.
He came out of the pilot house of the tug, putting his life jacket on, got about 3-4 steps on the barge when it hit. So as it came in and hit, it rode up the ice knife and folded. He got thrown off into the water.
The Coast Guard was able to save all 3, but the barge was hung up and there was fear if it remained it could cause catastrophic damage to the Peace Bridge.
This thing was 175 feet long, 40 feet wide. The barge itself weighed 300 tons. It's already pretty much half full of water, so you can double that weight. I've got a current against it of 10 to 12 knots, increasing the force even more. This big sail pushing on one of the foundations in the middle of the river on the Peace Bridge. They definitely wanted it gone.
But the question was how, as they faced the classic tale of the irresistible force and the immovable object.
We looked and said, well, we don't have a lot of capability to lift up something. We have some capability at the time, but nothing like what was necessary for that.
It would take them 4 months to come up with a plan, assemble the equipment, and after 3 unsuccessful attempts, finally remove the barge in December, during which the effort, dubbed Barge Watch 86 by the media, attracted thousands of spectators to the shoreline for what at times was a carnival-like atmosphere.
I remember one guy, he ran his food truck over there. He was selling barge burgers. Yeah.
In the end, the barge was brought to shore and cut up for scrap. The tug remains at the bottom of the river.
And somewhere out there to this day is that damn Dodge Ram Charger. So where it is, I have no idea, but it's out there.
On your side, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.